Hi, Vickie Siculiano here from SayWowMarketing.com. I've got a question for you. Did you know that 90% of all information transmitted to the brain is visual? That's why visual marketing is all the rage lately. And if you own a smartphone, then you've got a powerful tool always with you. So in this presentation, I'm going to take you through my favorite must-have apps for visual marketing with your smartphone. There are 8 of them, and if you stick around to the end of the presentation, I'm going to show you how you can snag a free copy of my book, Visual Marketing Secrets: How to Use Smartphone Photography to Engage Online and Attract More Customers. It's all coming up after this presentation, so stay tuned. Hi there, this is Vickie Siculiano with Smartphone Photography for Business, the Visual Marketing Secrets series. This presentation is on 8 must-have apps for your visual marketing. Now, 83% of all mobile phones do have cameras, and 90% of everybody that takes pictures have only done so on a camera phone. That's pretty amazing. Now, my favorite go-to app is Instagram, which can generate 58 times more engagement per follower than Facebook and 20 times more than Twitter, according to Forrester. Now, you should diversify your content to really broaden your online reach. You can get a free Instagram account for your business, and there are over 200 million monthly users at this time, and that's from Instagram in July 2014. Now, for an example of Instagram, I chose Starbucks, which has almost 3 million followers. Now, your business does not have to have 3 million followers to be successful, but it's always good to take a look at the leaders in the space to see if you can do some of the things that they do to market your brand with visual marketing. One of those includes, yes, photographs from your team, which produces some pretty visually interesting products that you have. And some text on your photos is very interesting to give some dimension. And also they give shout outs. This is what I wanted to really show you. This is important to give shout outs to your fans because they're going to then in turn show everybody some pride that they have because you shared them and you heard them. So it's really important. Now my number 2 is word swag. You get to really create text layouts by just tapping on your phone, and it gives you storytelling that has visual impact. You can take a photograph and really give it a story rather than just sharing another photograph. It's like having a graphic designer in your pocket. Now here's an example that I created with WordSwag. I use industry stats and I source them. I show, like here for an example, posts with visuals receive 94% more engagement than those without. And all I did was I just chose a graphic design that they give me, and then I choose what transparency I want, how bright I want it, and I just include the text and choose the layout I want, and presto, I include it on Instagram, which goes to Facebook and Twitter, then I share it on Google Plus separately. Now, for marketing photos, you can do this as well. This was a Skype interview that I had with Matthew Sweetwood, the president of Unique Photo, who is an industry expert in my book, Visual Marketing Secrets, and I just included some fun text. You've been Skyped at Unique Photo, giving them a shout out on Twitter. And then also you can include quotes. Here's a photograph I took of the supermoon with a DSLR. You don't have to shoot with a DSLR, but if you just have photographs, think of a quote that might go with that photograph. If it's a season, a holiday, something to do with inspiring people. These are very viral, and they just really get shared a lot. And my number 3 app is Diptych. You get to create amazing photo collages that really can get you to engage with your audience more than just a flat photograph, and gives you storytelling power because you get to collect images together to tell a story. You get 179 layouts to choose from. You can apply filters, add text, adjust the borders, and much more. It's fun. Here's a Diptych creation of mine I took with my smartphone, and this is what I was doing. I was creating a photosphere, which is a 360 panoramic view at Packanack Lake in Wayne, New Jersey. So it's more of a story than if I just shared this with you. You wouldn't know what was involved, right? Then I love food photography completely, and there's more on that in my book. But you can see the steps involved in the process. And the reason I did this was because if you have a business that involves a process to get something to be created, take people behind the scenes and show them what it takes. You can make a story rather than just showing an end product. Now, Collage is my number 4. You get to stitch the photos together the same as with Diptych, but it works a little differently, and that's why it was a go-to app for me for so long, and I wanted to include it in this presentation. You get to also share it to social media. It's what I started with. It's a lot of fun. Once you get started and you see how you can combine your photographs, it gets addicting. Here's just a photograph I created, so you can see it's similar to Diptych, but it's just works a little differently. Here's something I showed. I was testing out a new light meter for food photography, so I wanted to show what I was doing, and I just included a story. Now, my number 5 is Flipagram. Now, with Flipagram, you get to create these really amazing short stories up to 15 seconds using your photos. Okay, Instagram allows you to include up to 15-second videos, so Flipagram allows you to create those videos with your photos, and you can use your own music on your phone. You can choose 30-second clips from iTunes. It's a really cool app. Here's a Flipagram that I created just to show you how it works, okay? This is a Flipagram from Bestseller in a Weekend with Alicia Dunham's, which was an amazing book course that I took in a weekend, and I wanted to show people what was involved and how much fun I was having with it. I was doing a little visual marketing in it. So take a look at this Flipagram so you can see how it works. Okay, so that's an example of what you can do with just photos. These were all individual photos that I had shared, but it's just a great way to give you some dimension to your stories, okay, and really engage your audience. My next one is photo repost. Now, this is like a retweet on Twitter. If you find content that you really like, you just like it, and then you can share it on your feed with your audience, or you can grow your audience by using hashtags, and you give credit where credit's due. See at the bottom of this post, photo repost automatically asks you where you want it on your image, and then you just share it. So it's great because you give the original poster a shout out and it grows your audience. Now, tags for likes is great because you get to grow your following. You can copy and paste a group of tags after you search for a specific category or word, and then you just paste it into Notepad. That's a little trick, and then you can copy and paste it into your similar posts so you don't have to keep retyping it. You get 30 tags per photo max, and then you paste what you want and just delete the rest. Now, number 8 is get an advanced camera app. I couldn't live without my top camera app, and also SmugMug is one that I'm trying out lately, and I absolutely love it. Your native camera app that comes with your phone that you're probably using is simple to use, right? It's tap and snap and it's good to go. But some helpful functionality that you might find you want is a timer, okay? And in my book, I talk about creating marketing photos, and especially with a timer, you're going to be able to get super, super crisp photos that you wouldn't be able to if you were taking them handheld. I also love being able to separate the exposure and focus, which my native camera app on my iPhone 5S can't. But again, this is for more advanced photography users, so I'm not sure if you are, but if you aren't an advanced user, the advanced camera apps are under $3. So if you want, just try it out, see what is available to you. There's always help and tutorials, and you can just see what's possible. And then you can make your photos really stand out and be remembered. And practice. This is my mom. I love it. She's practicing with the sunset in Far Rockaways in New York. So this is just another way that you can use your camera phone to just take pictures, because you know what? The sky's the limit. There's always an opportunity to take something new. if you just look for it. Even if you're just practicing with lighting or something, just keep practicing. And then you'll be able to always create irresistibly juicy marketing, visual marketing content. If you have any questions, reach out to me, please. On Twitter, I'm at Vickie Sick. On Instagram, I'm Vickie Sick NJ. Okay, and I look forward to hearing from you. Please post your comments below this and look for my book. Coming out in September 2014, you can snag a free copy if you sign up for my email. On the next slide, the book is Visual Marketing Secrets: How to Use Smartphone Photography to Engage Online and Attract More Customers. Okay, it's a book on smartphone photography, and if you sign up, I will tell you when that small window of opportunity is that you'll be able to receive a free copy of the book. Okay, it's taken months to write. There are 5 industry experts in the book with me talking about smartphone photography and really how to use it for your visual marketing. It's truly amazing. I absolutely love the content and the experts in this book. It's phenomenal. So I look forward to hearing from you. And this presentation was brought to you by me and powered by Canva. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.